Hey, how you doing, guys? ZDEyE here. So, as you have read the title of this video, I have indeed finished the Ghost of Tsushima. It took me almost 5 days, and from 17th till all the way to 22nd, and technically I just actually finished it right before midnight, so more like 4 days. So, damn. I got so many thoughts about this game. Such a brilliant game. It really is so satisfying, so much fun. Now, before I do continue, I want to mention that I will not be talking anything regarding of the spoilers, so do not worry. I'm not going to be mentioning anything related with the story, and no, I will not be talking about the endings of the of this game either, because there's so many impactful moments in here. Like, you guys may know this already. This is not a spoiler. There's 3 acts basically, right? Act 1, Act 2, and then 3. That's pretty much how everything pretty much ends. And basically each act is always extremely impactful. And I'm not gonna get into the specifics, but it was so entertaining to watch. It was so entertaining to play. It's as if it was like a samurai movie. It really is. Like, you feel like you're a part of being as a samurai yourself, right? The ghost. And yet, being so popular as the ghost in this game, right? You may already have figured it out by the beginning of the game. In fact, when you become the ghost and everyone realizes that you're the ghost and stuff like that, so they start speaking about you more than samurai itself. So it's like, what? You would never expect something like that. It's incredible. And you kind of make it feel very impactful. But yet there are some issues that I'm definitely have noticed. For example, this is not, firstly I need to mention this. This is not my review, guys, okay? This video specifically. I will be making a review separately. I'm going to be making a big and heavy edited review for it, because I really love this game. There's no way I'm going to be just stepping out and making a simple of a review discussion. No, I'm going to be making a very professional review for this game, for sure. Just give me a few more days, guys, and I'll say maybe 3 days from now, maybe something like that, around that time, 4 days maximum, and then you will have the review, and I'm gonna be releasing it on day 1 as soon as I can and as soon as possible. I'm gonna be making it very special. I already have picked out the music. It's coming from the game already, and it is going to be an incredible experience as well. Man, this game, like I said, it's a good, it was an amazing experience for me to play through, because I'm a big fan of samurai in general, like culture and the history of it, and Japan, and how how everything has been, how everything has been summarized, especially in this game. It's done such a fantastic job. And yet, what makes this kind of even more intriguing, at least personally to me? The endings basically of this game already has hinted a lot of the continuation for this game. I'm not mentioning anything specifics, but I really hope there will be a sequel to this. I really hope. Please, Sucker Punch, please make a sequel for this. And I mean, they definitely have some ideas, and they already have hinted in here. Again, I'm not going to be mentioning it. I already said that 3 times. I apologize. But yes, I really hope they're gonna go with the sequel. I really hope they continue the story of Jin Sakai, and basically he would be, again, the main protagonist in this game. Because it's done so well, it's done so phenomenal. I love this game, it's incredible. And again, few issues I definitely needed to touch on. I was about to touch on, but I didn't for some reason. But basically, there are some issues in this game. The repetitiveness in the quests that you get through, it is pretty overwhelming, and it's quite damn repetitive, unfortunately. Basically, what you do, go from point A to B, and you kill Mongols, or you kill bandits, or maybe you kill, I'm not gonna mention it because you might already, you may not have reached to that point of the game who else you'll be killing, but yeah, there's a few more. After that, when you deal with them, basically there are some kind of investigations that you need to do. Sometimes, not always. There are sometimes these moments you need to plan your attack. There are some moments as well that you pretty much need to be stealthy and spying on one of the NPCs or whatever, for your quest. And that is pretty much it, including, of course, the dueling. And mind you, the dueling, because of these issues and stuff like that, the positives, they far outweigh these issues in this game, 100%. But unfortunately, because there's even more issues, like for example climbing, is very simplistic. Basically you climb on a cliff and then you push up the thumbstick and you go on your merry way. But what's weird about this, when you use your grappling hook, that's incredible. It feels incredible, like, you know, it's out of this world sort of thing. Like, it feels really awesome. But climbing is a different story. I don't know what happened there. There's also a trickery with the camera system, I definitely noticed. For example, when you're going to be going up to the side quests, not specific to the the NPCs that you already know, but completely new characters, right? There's always like this kind of the trickery that they have done, like kind of a camera zooms out from the conversation you are having. And I assume that's been done only just so the developers don't have to animate the facial expressions as much on the normal NPCs, since they are not as well rendered out as you yourself as the character is. And that there are some issues for sure, the animations as such on the facial expressions. But the animations, in fact, I don't think this is much of an animations. I really don't think so. Like, I feel like there's barely any animations has been done for the sword play, the katana play. It is simply incredible. It's all about the skill. There's just simply no possible way that you can just smash and hit, like, you know, mash all the buttons as you can, hope for the best. No, you need to learn off some of the skills and the, for you to be able to go through this game, because at the end you'll be going through so many enemies. I feel like I already killed like 5,000 enemies. Like, I'm serious. Like, I feel like I'm invincible, even though, by the way, I did die a few times. And mind you, I have played this game on a normal difficulty, and I found normal difficulty quite challenging too, unless of course if you utilize the ghost inventory inventory stuff, basically, you know, kunais as an example, maybe smoke bombs. You know, if you use these things, or maybe you use like a grenade thing basically that sticks to the enemies, you might have some difficulties of actually going through this game. So you need to kind of utilize and use these things more often. Now, I'm not telling you to use it, because like you can still have all your own fun and you can be pure samurai, right? You don't have to use these cheap tactics, so to say, because samurai would never use them, obviously. But like, if you want to, you can still do it. Like, you can be a pure heart samurai. But I don't know about the you know what? I'm not gonna mention it. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of a spoiler, so I'm not gonna continue on that thought. But yes, so I have definitely enjoyed this game. I have finished it. Looking back at it as well, I've done so many side quests. I've done so many of these miscellaneous things as well, random encounters by the end of the game, or at least closer on the Act 3. I started kind of ignoring these random encounters, right? Basically, I didn't want to go in the standoff mode any longer. Like, I just kind of rushed it in, as an example, or I just went in stealthily, because like, either or, it is simply fantastic. Stealth elements, I really think it works. A lot of people say it doesn't. I don't know what you're getting at. I feel like it's somewhat I think it's somewhat the same as the Assassin's Creed stealth system, really. Climbing, especially if you use it on a rope, right? Basically, you can go on a tightrope on the roof sides, and nobody can really see you from the bottom. Yeah, that's a little bit janky as hell. Like, for example, when you're on the cliff and there's a tree branch, tipped over, and you want to stand on the tree, you can't just simply walk on it. You kind of have to jump on it, but you kind of worry as well you might jump off the damn cliff. There were a lot of these awkward moments, like climbing up on top of the roof. It kind of feels weird, like it's very janky. That's the word I assume. But I don't know. There are a few issues. This game does not deserve, unfortunately, a 10 out of 10. It's just the fact, unfortunately. Like, there are a few issues, obviously. I already stated them out here too. They're not as exactly game-breaking issues as well. And by the way, I barely encountered any glitches. That's actually a shocker to me. You see how polished and refined this game is, but yet the few things that hasn't been done fully, completely yet. Like the things I have mentioned already in the negative side. I'm actually so impressed with this game. Okay, maybe you have a few, I assume a few of you may have a question for me. Are you going to be, when you've completed done, when you get a platinum trophy, and yes, I'll be going for a platinum trophy on this game, are you going to be replaying this game maybe a little bit later on? My problem with games, if I do platinum them, I very, very, very rarely come back to them. God of War is an example. When I finished God of War, I have played God of War again, but then I was only going for a platinum. God of War 2018 one, by the way. And I never came back to it. In fact, I even sold the copy of the disc because I knew I was never going to be coming back to it, and yet I still don't want to do that. The Last of Us Part 2, I finished the game. I got the platinum trophy as well for that. Well, I sold the game. I'm never going to be coming back to it and playing it again. I can't believe I'm saying this. Days Gone is the same thing. I played it, got platinum, I sold it. Ghost of Tsushima, unfortunately, maybe the same thing. Fuck. I hate saying it because I really like this game so much. But I feel like, I don't know, man. I really wish they could have given like a new game plus more. And plus, I'm more of a trophy hunter. You know what I mean? And so, achieving these trophies is like a big goal for me as well in these video games. I feel like a sense of the worth is there, especially when you go for a platinum trophy. But Ghost of Tsushima alone, even without, you know, going through the trophies, it's already worth the money. Especially if you take it easy with the main campaign of this game. It's simply incredible. And mind you, it's not just that I went through only the campaign. Like I said, I did a lot of the side quests. I did a lot of miscellaneous things, like for example following foxes or following the birds, random encounters that you need to take care of the Mongols or whoever else. There are a few other things, like for example reflecting of your of your past, basically going up to the cliffside as an example, very beautiful view. You sit down and basically you reflect on something and you have to choose your own words by that. There are a lot of these kind of little things like as such, basically cutting down the bamboo sticks as many as you can at the same time. You need to mash the buttons correctly very quickly too. Like, it was very engaging. I really like that as well. There's a one-to-one phase, basically standoffs as well. Straw hats that you will need to face off. Ronin straw hats, I assume that, well, that's what they're summarized as, maybe. I'm not too sure how straw hats work. I think they are Ronin, right? You see, guys, I do appreciate the culture. I really like the history of it, but I'm not exactly knowledgeable about the samurai, history as much, unfortunately. Well, anyway, by the way, before I do continue, yes, I do know what Ronin, samurai, and all that, everything means. You don't have to tell me in the comments. And anyway, well, I think that's that. I don't think I have anything else to say. Man, it's been a fun journey, definitely, because like I've been making so many videos about Ghost of Tsushima in particular. I didn't really have any motivation other than this game and to be making like, news series or news conversations and stuff like that. Even though news conversations sometimes even a bit better with the viewership, at least on my YouTube channel. But as long as you know how to name your video, you'll be good. But still, just naming, for example, this video, Ghost of Tsushima. Well, I have finished Ghost of Tsushima. If I say something like that, I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of people's viewership or like a lot of encounters or a lot of interactions, so to say. But anyway, I think I'm just rambling at this point. I don't think I have anything else to say except one last thing as well that's very positive about this game. I'm actually so incredibly impressed how the loading screens work in this thing. Like, I travel from one part of the map to the other, from way from north to the south. How in the world does it loads up so quick? I have no idea. I boot up the game, it loads up so quick. How? On my PlayStation 4 Pro, on the original hard drive. How? I'm what? No game like this, an open world game. What? That's incredible. I cannot imagine how this game plays on the SSD. There will be no loading screens. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. See you guys all later, and as always, have a wonderful day.